Hey, what's going on? Back out with another one, part 2 of brake changing. This is how you do the rear brakes on a 94 to 2001 Acura Integra. So, like I said in the last video, if you watched the last video, first thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen the lug nuts a bit. And when you do this procedure, make sure your e-brake is on. But so you're going to loosen your lug nuts a little bit, drag the car up, and then you're going to take the lug nuts off, and then you're going to remove the wheel. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, here we go. We got the wheel off. So what we want to do is a caliper. What I do is I loosen this one, and then I take the bottom one right here. I take this one out. So that way you'll be able to move the caliper so you can take off the brake pad. So I'm going to do that right now. Move it around. Now we're on the bottom one. Be careful when you listen to these guys. I put a WD-40 on it so make it a little bit, easier to take out. Alright, now that's out. Okay guys, you want to make sure you take out the top bolt, which is located right here, like I just showed you. So instead of leaving that one in, we're actually going to take this one all the way out. There we go. And it comes right out. Just pull the brakes out. Just set this to the side. Okay, I forgot to mention some bolts back here. That's actually holding the brake line. Look at that. You want to take that off so that way you can move the caliper freely when you're actually putting it back on. So I forgot to mention that, just figured it out. So we got some new brakes right here. Some new brakes right here. Got hold the box upside down. No, I'm good. So here's a new brake pad, and here's the old brake pad. So yeah, it was definitely time for a change. You can see how much more meat is on these new brakes than on these old ones. Look, that thing is literally almost smooth the way out. I was screeching because you can see the probably better this way. The warning indicator. That's what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, see how much it is right there? Pretty much flush with the brake pad. So, alright, you guys. With this, you don't use a C-clamp. You have to actually turn this back in. So I have the right tool. I'm gonna try to use this, which is the tool that I use for my suspension to turn these. So I'm gonna see if that helps. If not, that I go run to the store, get the right tool, hope they have it, and come back and finish my brakes. So I go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, pretty much I got lucky. I actually used a screwdriver, flathead. It actually worked. So I'm gonna try to show you guys how I did that. As you see, there's flathead, put it in there, and then you just turn clockwise. And it'll go in. So if you don't have the proper tool, you gotta make do with what you got, you know what I'm saying? And my other car, it's not bad, but here in a minute, and so I don't have time to go to the store and get it, so I have to, make do what I had. So here you go. Turn it clockwise, and you see that the piston and the caliper is actually going in. So you don't want to use a C-clamp for this, because if you do, you can you'll fuck it up. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Just don't do it, because you'll fuck this shit up, and you'll have to actually go ahead and buy a new caliper if you do use a C-clamp to do it this method. So the rear brakes, you want to twist it in. I believe that's good enough. So I'll go ahead and try to put this thing on. Okay, when you put the brake pads, you want to make sure that these back brake pads are actually facing the rear of the car. If they're not facing the rear of the car, it's not going to fit in there. You're not going to be able to get inside. Make sure I know what side it is because the little sensor will be at the bottom. Well, not sensor, but indicator. So we're going to put the little bracket that goes right here that holds the two brake pads in place, whatever this is for. I guess this is to hold the brake pads in place. And we're going to, oh sorry guys, we're going to put it back inside, goes in here. Not on the outside but on the inside, and then we're going to put it back and we're going to bolt everything back up. And up our caliper. Most tedious part is actually lining the caliper bolts back up, but this seems to be fairly easier than when we had to do the front, so that's a good thing. Except for the bottom. The bottom is going to be in one of those moves today. This is the bolt we're turning. Again, I'm probably going to apologize 1,000 times for this, but sorry for the camera angle, you guys. I'm going to put it a little tighter, but I want to put this brake line on first before I go any further. And now that we have our brake pads on, our caliper tightened, and the little, we have the lines back tightened because there's, like I said, there's two bolts back there that hold the line up in a secure position. Now that we have that all secure, we're going to go ahead and put our wheel back on. Like I said, for all you guys gonna ask me, I'll tell y'all again. These are JDM 010, 16 by 9, and it's polished. So somebody gonna ask me what kind of rim it is. They didn't see my last video, so I'm letting y'all know this video. Thank y'all for taking y'all time out to actually watch this video. If you did get something out of this video, make sure you hit that like button for me, for your boy, you know what I'm saying? So this is my first time, well, I should say my second time changing my brakes in my car. First time changing the back. Last time was my first time and I was changing the front. That was in another video. So that was actually part 1 of this video, was changing the front brakes. I hope everybody got something out of this video. Hope if you didn't know how to change your brakes, you know now. Front and back. This is part 2 of this episode. So I don't want to smash it all in, you know, one whole episode. If you didn't need to know how to, if you already know how to do the front, not the back, you know, you can just go to part 2. You ain't gotta watch the whole video again. So yeah. Oh, shit. Let's take this car down a minute so I can finish tightening it. Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, y'all. Follow me on Instagram, JDM.swag, Tiffany Blue Integra, and Third S Photography. Until next time, man. Salute. I forgot to mention, make sure y'all press the brake pedal like a few times so it gets stiff, you know what I'm saying? And test it at low speeds after you put the brakes on, like very low speeds. I'm talking like 5 miles per hour. You know, you want to make sure your brakes work. So I forgot to add that in there. So it's in part 1, but y'all be trying to catch the next weapon. So make sure y'all push them brake pedals for y'all safety, you know?